my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Lamb will go in motion. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. It was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young will set to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Howell out of the shotgun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there is no way that ball was going to be caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Howell will throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Amari Cooper. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's Howell. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Sanders. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Being chased out left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Young, escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Powell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Check smash. 10 cycles.
Now Young going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
2nd and inches at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Sly able to put this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Young. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. In motion left, that's Thielen. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
Complete to number 2, Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 5.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Now Young running the option left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Down. Defense, one stop. Left, right.
Now Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Howell from the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Howell. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. Right back to Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score. and cut into the lead.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down throw for Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Howell to the air on first and 10. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
15 more yards.
Another throw for Howell.
First down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Shaq Thompson, his second sack of the night. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the... And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Young on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On second down, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Washington 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing here, Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
It's Howell with another throw. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Howell throwing for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten